Have you ever wondered what it means to live faithfully in community, especially when leadership, influence, and personal agendas collide? The book of 3 John, though very short, delivers a powerful message about integrity, hospitality, and discernment. It reminds believers that faith is not just private, it shows in how we treat others and support the work of God. Overview. 3 John is a personal letter written by the Apostle John to a believer named Gaius, a faithful member of a local church. John contrasts Gaius' example of hospitality and support for traveling Christian workers with the arrogance and selfishness of another church leader, Diotrephes, who resisted authority and sought to dominate. The letter emphasizes practical faith, showing how Christian character is revealed through relationships, generosity, and standing for truth. It addresses the challenges of leadership, community conflict, and encouragement for those who faithfully serve God's mission. Historical and social context. The early Christian communities John wrote to were small, interconnected, and often scattered. Leaders and teachers held influence, but some misused their positions for personal gain or recognition. 3 John illustrates a real-life tension in early churches, supporting genuine ministry versus resisting those who act out of pride or greed. John encourages Gaius to continue faithfully, offering a model for how believers today can navigate leadership challenges and support God's work while maintaining integrity. Key themes in 3 John. Faithful leadership. True Christian leaders prioritize God's mission over personal recognition or control. Hospitality and support. Supporting fellow believers, especially those spreading the gospel, is a vital expression of faith. Standing against arrogance. John warns against prideful individuals who oppose truth and exploit authority. Walking in truth and love. Faithful living is relational and visible. It includes honoring truth while showing genuine love. Encouragement and example. John commends good behavior to inspire others, emphasizing that encouragement strengthens both individual believers and the broader community. Key verses in 3 John. 3 John 1 verse 2, John wishes Gaius good health and success in accordance with his soul's prosperity. 3 John 1 verses 3 to 4, John rejoices in hearing that Gaius is walking in the truth. 3 John 1 verses 5 to 6, faithful service includes supporting those who advance God's work. 3 John 1 verse 7, believers acting in accordance with the truth should be received and assisted. 3 John 1 verse 8, supporting God's workers means sharing in their mission and blessing. 3 John 1 verse 9, warning against Diotrephes, who refuses to acknowledge authority and hinders ministry. 3 John 1 verse 10, arrogant opposition should not be honored, truth must be defended. 3 John 1 verse 11, believers should imitate what is good, not evil. 3 John 1 verse 12, commending faithful leaders like Demetrius encourages the community to follow Christ-centered examples. 3 John 1 verse 14, John plans to visit personally, showing that personal accountability and fellowship strengthen faith. Relevance Today. 3 John speaks to anyone navigating faith in community, workplace, or church leadership. It highlights the importance of integrity, humility, and practical support for others who are faithful to God's mission. In a modern context, believers are reminded to resist pride and manipulation, support those genuinely advancing God's work, and reflect Christ in every interaction. True faith is both relational and actionable. Closing thought. 3 John teaches that Christianity is lived in the details of our relationships, leadership, and generosity. Faithfulness is expressed not in words alone, but in the choices we make every day, supporting truth, opposing selfishness, and walking in love. If your faith is challenged by conflict, leadership struggles, or selfishness around you, 3 John encourages you to stand firm in integrity, support faithful work, and follow Christ's example in every action.